The 2% Secret. Why the 98% will die in poverty. The Silent Executioner. Look at your hands. Look at the room around you. Everything you see, everything you touch, and everything you experience is the physical manifestation of a choice you made months or even years ago. But here is the chilling truth that keeps the elite at the top and the masses in the mud. 98% of the people walking this earth right now are drifters. They are psychological sleepwalkers. They wake up to an alarm they hate, drive a car they haven't paid for, to a job that drains their soul, all while wondering why luck never visits their doorstep. Napoleon Hill didn't just write a book, he decoded a law of the universe that is as unforgiving as gravity. He discovered that there is a master key to the human mind, but most people are too busy complaining about the lock to ever look for the key. The 2% are not smarter than you. They aren't luckier than you. They have simply realized that the mind is a literal magnet, and if you do not consciously polarize it for success, it will, by default, magnetize itself to poverty, misery, and death. Today, we stop the drift. Today, we dissect the anatomy of the 2%. If you have the stomach for the truth, stay. If you prefer the comfort of your excuses, leave now. The 98% are waiting for you to rejoin the line. Section 1. The Anatomy of the Drifter. The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was not making people believe he didn't exist. It was convincing 98% of the population that they have no control over their own minds. Hill defined drifting as the habit of allowing oneself to be influenced by circumstances outside of one's own mind. Think about your day. Do you own your thoughts, or does the news own them? Does the social media algorithm own them? Does your boss's bad mood own them? If you do not have a definiteness of purpose, you are a leaf in a hurricane. You are moving, yes, but you have no direction. The 98% die in poverty not because they lack money, but because they lack a destination. They want more money, but they cannot tell you the exact dollar amount. They want success, but they cannot define what it looks like. The 2%, however, understand the law of the mental laboratory. They know that a vague desire brings vague results. To join the 2%, you must have a white-hot burning desire. It must consume you. It must be the first thing that hits your mind in the morning and the last that lingers before sleep. If you are not obsessed, you are average. And in this economy, average is a death sentence. Section 2. The Law of Autosuggestion. Your subconscious mind is a fertile field. It does not care what you plant. If you plant seeds of fear, doubt, and I can't, it will faithfully produce a harvest of failure. This is why the 98% stay poor. They narrate their own tragedy every single day. They say, times are hard, I'm tired, I'll start tomorrow. The 2% use the power of autosuggestion. They understand that the subconscious mind takes orders. It doesn't argue, it executes. If you tell yourself you are a titan of industry and you back that statement with the emotion of faith, your subconscious will begin to reorganize your physical reality to match that mental image. It will trigger flashes of intuition. It will lead you to the right book, the right person, the right opportunity. But notice the requirement: faith. Not a wish, but the absolute certainty that what you seek is already yours. The 98% wait to see it before they believe it. The 2% believe it so they can see it. Section 3. The Ghost of Indecision. If you want to know why most people fail, look at how they make decisions. Hill's research into 500 of the world's wealthiest individuals revealed one startling fact. Every single one of them had the habit of reaching decisions promptly and changing them slowly, if at all. The 98% do the exact opposite. They take months to decide on a simple move, and then they change their mind the moment a friend whispers a doubt or the weather gets cloudy. Indecision is the twin brother of procrastination. It is the rust that eats the engine of success. You must realize that a wrong decision is often better than no decision. Movement creates momentum. Even a mistake provides data that a stationary person will never have. The 2% are decisive because they trust their internal compass. They don't look for consensus, they look for results. If you are waiting for the perfect time to start your empire, let me save you the suspense. It's never coming. The light will never stay green for 5 miles. You must start where you stand with whatever tools you have, and better tools will be found as you move. Section 4. Transmuting the energy of fear. Fear is the most potent weapon in the arsenal of the 98%. Fear of poverty, fear of criticism, fear of ill health, fear of loss of love, fear of old age, and the ultimate fear, death. These are the 6 ghosts that haunt the human mind. The 2% do not lack fear, they transmute it. They take the raw energy of anxiety and convert it into the fuel of action. They know that fear and faith are 2 sides of the same coin. Both require you to believe in something that hasn't happened yet. The 98% choose to believe in the worst-case scenario. The 2% choose to believe in the best. When you feel that pit in your stomach, that is not a signal to stop. That is the universe testing your persistence. Most people quit when they are 3 feet from gold. They endure 90% of the struggle, and then at the first sign of a real storm, they turn back. But the 2% know that every adversity carries within it the seed of an equivalent benefit. They don't ask, why is this happening to me? They ask, what is the seed of gold hidden in this wreckage? Section 5. The Mastermind and the Extra Mile. No man ever achieved great success alone. The 2% understand the mastermind principle, the coordination of knowledge and effort in a spirit of harmony. If you are the smartest person in your room is too small. You must surround yourself with people who vibrate at a higher frequency. But to get into those rooms, you must practice the habit of going the extra mile. The 98% do exactly what they are paid for and not a stroke more. They watch the clock. They do the bare minimum to avoid being fired. And for that, they are rewarded with the bare minimum, a life of quiet desperation. The 2% render more service and better service than they are paid for. They make themselves indispensable. By doing more than you are paid for, you put the universe in your debt. You invoke the law of increasing returns. Eventually, the balance must be paid, and it is always paid in the form of massive opportunity and wealth. Section 6. The Climactic Transformation. The bridge between the 98% and the 2% is not a bridge of gold. It is a bridge of will. You are the master of your fate. You are the captain of your soul. Your brain is a broadcasting station, and right now you are either broadcasting poverty or power. The 2% secret is this. There is no secret. There is only the ruthless application of self-discipline over the impulses of the ego. It is the refusal to accept any reality that does not align with your definite major purpose. As you leave this moment, the 98% are waiting for you. They will offer you their opinions, which are the cheapest commodities on earth. They will tell you why your plan won't work. They will try to pull you back into the drift because your growth makes them uncomfortable with their own stagnation. Burn the excuses. Burn the boots. There is no plan B. There is only the empire you build or the poverty you accept. The 2% are waiting for you at the top. The climb is steep, the air is thin, but the view is magnificent. Stop wishing, stop hoping, command. What is your first move?